Our stories are just as important as our mountains and our waterfalls and our lakes. Here at Pullman, stories about the laborers and the workers who made the railways great.
The Pullman porters weren't just people who worked on the trains. They were the guys who were pretty much the grandfathers of the civil rights movement. They were the guys that put together the March on Washington in 1941 and in '63. And these stories are important for the next generation to know because it intersects not only civil rights, but labor rights, human rights, women's rights.
I found out that that's how my great-grandmother moved here to Chicago. Her brother actually was a Pullman porter, and once he moved here, shortly after he brought his sisters here, and that's how our family actually moved.
You look at the history, the strong labor history that exists, you look at the strong manufacturing history that exists, urban planning. This entire country has been built off of what's happened here.
There was a tremendous amount of support from the residents that grew to labor unions. This was a really important story and place to so many Americans. It was going to have to become a national park.
Today's event is all about making sure that we can get a new generation of national park advocates to Chicago's first national park.
In order for these places to remain strong and vibrant, we need the next generation of stewards and advocates to really take over and to take ownership. And so these programs are connecting kids in a meaningful way.
You know, a lot of times kids feel disenfranchised, they feel all alone. I think that's some of the power of history, is to realize that no matter what situation they're in, somebody has walked in those footsteps before, and we can gain some strength from their experience.
The youth need to understand that if their voice does count, and they need to find their voice in this story by connecting with the piece of history that connects mostly to them.
Once you actually take a look at this place and get to know it a little bit better, you actually get to appreciate it even more.
It's like a lot of facts that I didn't know about it. It's good to learn about your past, history.
This is a space that they can come to and get to know as their first national park. It's really rewarding to think about the possibilities beyond that.
Pullman, Yosemite, Yellowstone, they have something in common that, that the entire country can come here and feel a sense of place. You know that the people in the uniforms are going to be telling America's best stories, and you know that no matter where you go, you're going to be able to find that history.